for Will Butter, for Harley Badger, for Spats Bear, for Marshall H, and a whole bunch of other ones out there that like fans. This is it. This is my vintage fan that I somewhat restored a number of years ago. It fell into disuse and now it's in a little bit of disrepair, so I do need your help with it. It's a General Electric, obviously. It was automatic until it lost the top part of its T. I never got it with that. It's reversible. This fan was in such poor condition when I got it. I'll tell you all about it. Here's the control panel for what you can see. It has a thermostat, low, medium, and high, in and out, and off. This is not the original color for this fan. I had painted it, or rather I think XJO81X painted it, or at least parts of it. This was originally kind of a grayish. I don't remember what color this was. The handle is still sort of original. It had like a vinyl or something on top of it, but that had disintegrated over the years, so I was just left with a rusty piece of metal, spring metal like that. So I just put electrical tape on it. It's maybe a little uncomfortable, but still certainly does the job as a handle, and sits flat. Maybe it's missing its puffiness, but big deal. I know XJO81X had painted the grills, and I restored this. I found this fan thrown out along with this chair, actually, by our old apartment years ago, and it was kind of like a grayish. The blades, I have no idea what color they were. It's like a bluish grayish kind of thing. It's about all I remember. The rust has seemingly come through the paint on the blades. Now, like I said, this fan fell into a bit of disrepair. I sort of stopped using it. No real reason why. Used to use it all the time in our apartment, even though we actually had a ceiling fan. But with the AC in the summer, it just really wasn't even necessary. So, let me take the grill off here. Looks like it just needs a decent cleaning and maybe a little touch-up paint in that. But it needs to be oiled. I'm sure if I turn it on, it's not going to want to spin. When I first got it, it was completely bound up. The blades, turning by hand, almost required a wrench because they were that stiff. And I oiled it and cleaned it and oiled it and cleaned it. Anyway, this thing hasn't run in probably a year or so. You could actually still see some of the cord there that I guess didn't get painted. I think I actually still have the cans of spray paint I used for this, but I don't know if they still work anymore after all these years, so whatever. Let's just try it and see on high. It's going to need some oil. It needs some oil, but we'll let it spin up. Oh my. I'm going to put this back up just in case. I think it's actually running. Now, I just want to put the grill back, so let me just stop recording for a second. Yeah, that's about how I remember it ran. It definitely could use some oil. Handle is a little rattly. I don't know if it used to be or not. Let's try medium. I think the logos are vibrating as well. Yeah, but you see what happens on medium now? I mean, that can't possibly be medium. That's the emblem buzzing. Should be going a little faster on medium. Now, the only other problem is that the low speed, there's a problem with the switch. It barely works. Oh, I actually got it. Yeah, it's going too slow to be on low. But let's see what happens here with the thermostat. We'll turn the thermostat down. Yeah, you see that spun down real quick. Turn it back on. And it could barely get itself going. So, okay, we know it needs to be oiled, but that's one part of the problem. Here's the other one. Remember I said I wanted to put that back on? Well, we'll go back to high, shut it, and go in the opposite direction. Now I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to shut it off rather quickly. That's right. You did see that. This way is fine. When you go this way, the blades start camming out, and in fact, you can pull them right out. Now, that's not supposed to happen, as far as I know. I have no idea why. Here's what's left of it. The only guess I would have is there's supposed to be some sort of C-clip that goes in that last groove there, which it doesn't want to focus on. That one right there. But I have no idea. I don't know if something's broken or what. If anybody knows why it's doing this, I'd love to know, and what steps I would need to do to correct it, because it would be nice just to get it back to how it was. Just some plain old 3-in-1 on that shaft that you just saw, and look at how balanced and how nice this thing spins just by hand now. It's absolutely beautiful. So we'll give it a run up, of course, in this way, so it doesn't come out and definitely kill us. Okay, here is a run up after it's been oiled on low. That is the real low. Not like that crap it was doing before. That moves a lot of air just as it is. We go to medium now. That's medium. That's almost like it was on high before. And now we'll go to high and kick in the afterburner. And that's it. Now the spin down, I'll just turn the thermostat down. And the blades will come out. As you can tell, it's moved away, and now it's grinding on the inside. Because it's oiled now, so it slides real nice. So I need to know how to stop that. I don't know why it's doing that, or what broke or fell off, or what, and how to fix it. I don't know. I just never put any time into it. As you can tell, I really don't use this much. But let me turn it around. I'll give you a run up from the back because it has some pretty cool startup sounds. The back, low. Medium. High. So any nameplates or anything like that are well worn away. If not worn away, they're completely painted over. So I have no further information on it. But for all you guys out there that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I want to thank all you for watching mine. And again, I'm just reaching out for a little help on this as far as why those blades just come out like that and the whole motor just comes apart, and how I can fix that and where I can get what I need. So if anybody knows anything, please leave that in the comments. This again was my crown jewel of vintage fans. I'm pretty much out of fans. There's nothing else really that spectacular. A couple of ceiling fans and maybe the vent hood over the stove or something like that I can make a video of. But I'm pretty much tapped out of fans at this point. Yeah, so unless I come up with some others or can make some videos of other people's fans or something like that, won't be seeing too many more of these. But I thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.